What was the average life expectancy of a soldier in the Battle of Stalingrad? The answer will absolutely haunt you. During the most brutal battle in human history, a Soviet soldier's average life expectancy after arriving at Stalingrad was just 24 hours. One single day. That's all most soldiers got before they were killed, wounded, or went missing in the frozen hell of urban warfare. Think about that for a moment. You step off the transport boat, crossing the Volga River under constant German artillery fire. You make it to the city somehow, and statistically, you'll be dead before tomorrow's sunrise. No time to learn the terrain, no time to find cover, no time to say goodbye. The Battle of Stalingrad lasted from August 1942 to February 1943. Over 2 million soldiers and civilians died in those 6 brutal months of house-to-house fighting, freezing temperatures, and constant bombardment. The city became a graveyard where the average infantryman measured his life in hours, not days or weeks. Soviet commanders kept sending fresh reinforcements across the Volga, knowing most wouldn't survive their first engagement. German soldiers called it the RATTENKRIEG, the Rat War, because combat happened in sewers, basements, and building ruins at point-blank range. For Soviet soldiers, reinforcement units were thrown directly into combat zones with minimal ammunition and sometimes no rifles at all. The infamous order was real. One man gets the rifle, the other gets ammunition, and when the first man dies, the second picks up his weapon and keeps fighting. Life expectancy varied slightly by role. Snipers like Vasily Zaitsev could survive weeks by staying hidden and picking targets carefully. But frontline infantry assaulting German positions? 24 hours if they were lucky, sometimes just minutes if they landed during heavy shelling. The winter cold killed almost as many as bullets did. Frostbite, starvation, and disease reduced men to frozen corpses littering the streets. This wasn't war. It was industrial-scale slaughter, where human life became the cheapest resource on Earth. If you're fascinated by dark history that changed our world, subscribe to What Happens If for more shocking historical truths, wartime facts, and stories that prove reality is more terrifying than any fiction ever written.